Hi folks, how you all doing? Croster6 here. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, I hope you really enjoy my content and it inspires you to hit that like button, and you can hit the subscribe button as well if you want to. That would be awesome as well. But anyway, we're on the 122 TM, which is the Tier 8 Premium Chinese tank. This is the very first game I had in this tank. What do I think of this? Well, you'll have to watch the video and find out. But overall, it's okay. It's not a bad tank. It's okay. It makes a few credits. Is it the greatest premium tank in World of Tanks? Probably not. No, it's not. But it's okay. You can get a different skin for it, which makes it this lunar, whatever you call it. This. Well, it's a load of garbage anyway, the skin. I don't like it personally. It's all arty-farty, and you've got the dragon's head on the end of the cannon, which is a tier 9 cannon. So it's okay, it's not too bad. I can't completely dish it and say it's a pile of crap, because it's not. It's just it's a typical it's just a typical premium tank. There's nothing really special about it, and there's nothing unspecial about it. If it's just mediocre, it's, you know, it does what it says on the tin. I have found though, since I've been playing this tank quite a bit, that this being the first game, you felt as if you couldn't put a foot wrong, and it was bouncing lots of stuff, as you will see. But it very rapidly went downhill from there. But you'll just have to keep watching, because I've got 2 games for you today. But the origins of this tank came from the T-62, believe it or not, when China managed to grab one of these tanks and add a few things to it and call it their own. Funny that, isn't it? Chinese grabbing things, making it their own. I'm not going to go down that route. I'm trying to resist it. You know, how some things suddenly appear overnight, and firms have had... A lot of businesses have had their servers hacked, and all of a sudden there's just inundated models of whatever it is that this company was designing to keep it as their own, and all of a sudden it becomes Chinese owned. It's funny that, isn't it? Strange that. It's a bit like the coronavirus, I suppose. But they don't want ownership of that. I don't understand why, but they don't want ownership of that. Is that a bit too controversial? I guess it probably is a bit too controversial, isn't it? But who cares? This is my channel. What's the worst they're going to do? Hack into my channel and call it their own? You're welcome to it. Anyway, on with the game. So I guess you can say it's made in China. We all know that terminology, don't we? I bought. Now I'm going to go off tack a little bit here. Months and months ago, I saw this advert, and it was on Facebook, and it was about this glorious speaker. You know, one of these Bluetooth speaker things, and it was supposedly made in Italy. So it had the sort of Italian design, and this thing was massive, and it showed you this fella sat at this desk, and the giveaway should have been, when I saw the nationality of this fella of Chinese origin, shall we say, and this speaker was massive, sat on his table, and it was playing this music, and I thought, whoa, that'd be great, that looks really cool. I'm gonna have to order one of them, and I did. Anyway, after about 2-3 weeks, all of a sudden there was a delivery delivered to my door, and it was this tiny little package, and I thought, what the heck is that? I opened this thing, and I'm not joking you. This thing was probably the size of your palm, and I haven't got very big hands, I must admit. But it was about the size. It fitted in my palm, put it that way. And when I opened this box and I took this thing out, and it kind of sat in the middle of my palm. There was this speaker, and I thought, what the bloody hell's that? That's not like the one I saw on Facebook. That's nothing like it. And strangely enough, when I tried to get in contact with the seller, it was all in Chinese. And you go to their website, and if you try to send an email, Let's put it this way: you've got more chance of landing on Mars and growing potatoes and making your own potato farm on Mars than you have. So there you go. That was £57 down the drain. My fault really, because I should have looked into it a bit further and saw that as soon as it says made in China, I should have realised. But there you go. And that's not casting aspersions on our Chinese brothers and sisters. Well, it is really. I mean, let's face it, they're ripping everything off, and as controversial as that is, they are ripping everything off, and a lot of businesses lose out on a lot of revenue because of it. But I'm not getting political. I'm really not. I'm just telling you an example of one of the things that happened to me of made in China. So I should have known that really when I got this tank of kind of made in China via Russia with a T-62 tank in 1969. Although this thing didn't come about until 1970, so they had a year to fumble around with it and make it their own. God, I've been really controversial today, haven't I? But anyway, it's an okay tank. It's alright, it's not bad. It's okay. You have some good games and you have some crap games. For me personally, after the first couple of games, they suddenly turned into just being crap games over and over and over again. But you pays your money, you takes your chance, I guess. And I paid my money and I took my chance, and I didn't fare very well. But anyway, I've been killed by the Progetto here, which is Italian. Funny that, isn't it? Perhaps I should put one of their speakers on top of the turret and sell it. Anyway, watch out for the Chinese, because they'll bloody have it away. They'll have it off of you. As an idea that they came up with and design that they came up with. Made in China. Longevity is not their finest point, that's for sure. So on to the end plates then. Did a little bit of damage, made 142,000 credits. So as I say, first game, that was pretty good, you'd think, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's okay for making credits, it's not bad. So on to the second battle then, on El Haluf. Again, tier 8 matchup, which is good for me, not too shabby. I found with this tank that, as I say, the grace period, once the grace period is over, which in my mind is like the Chinese made goods, it doesn't last very long. It's not made with top quality stuff. God, I keep banging on about Chinese made stuff today, don't I? And I don't know, probably just because of the tank. And it's just kind of got my thought process on that. But anyway, I find with this tank that the longevity of having the tier 8 matches, it doesn't last that long, and you will see up to tier 10 games, and if you do, their rounds just go through you like butter. They really do. Knife through butter is probably the best way to describe this. So I'm just thinking, well, I'm just going to make my way down, and I'm really just trying to see what the pros and cons of this tank are, and this is effectively the second game for me. And I just thought, well, I'll just see how I get on, see if I can push it and see how it reacts when it's a bit of a brawler and a sort of peekaboo tank and a sniper and all that kind of thing, just to try and work out the characteristics of the tank, of what's the best way of playing it, really, to be quite honest. And I found with this tank, I would say it's more of a peekaboo type deal. You can kind of play mid-ground and be a support vehicle for the other tanks, you know, like the German or the or the French or the British or the Japanese if you want, or the Italians. Just don't put any speakers on, because it'll be gone very quickly. I'm going to stop banging on about that now. I've got to. I'm starting to bore myself with it. Oh, the things you do when you're doing voiceovers for videos, the crap that just comes into your head. You just don't understand where it comes from. Because I don't take notes, you see. I don't make notes. I just I can't do that, because to me it sounds wooden. and God forbid I sound wooden. I can't be doing that, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make this video interesting and exciting for you, and show you the characteristics of a tank that you might be considering purchasing. But in all fairness to our Chinese brothers and sisters, there are some good things that have come out of China. There are some very good things that have come out of China. Bruce Lee films. I liked watching them when I was younger. That was good. Chicken chow mein, like that. That's nice. Chicken curry with egg fried rice. Rice. Yeah, that was good too. I'm not casting aspersions on the Chinese. I promise you, I'm not. And if you are from China and you're watching this video, it's all meant in jest and it's all meant in fun. Albeit that your longevity of your goods are not as high quality as they ought to be, but there you go. He who dares wins, Rodders. He who dares wins. I suppose you're trying to make a quick buck and you're doing very, very well at it, just at the expense of other people. Right, that's it. I'm not mentioning the Chinese any longer, and I'm not going to cast aspersions on the quality of their gear. So we'll just move on with the game, shall we? So I'm just trying my best here. I'm just trying to do the old peekaboo shoot and see if I can get a couple of shots in, see if I can do a bit of damage and a little bit more credits. And it's funny because I'm just an average player, as I keep saying. I am just an average player. I'm nothing special, and I don't really want to be quite honest. Yeah, I'm competitive in the side that I want to do well in a game, but I kind of admitted to myself a long time ago, I'm never going to be, somebody like Skills for You, or any of these wonderful players, or Lemon Rush, all these really good, decent tankers, if you like. And I've watched a few videos of Skill for You, and I have to say kudos to him, because the chap he's brilliant. He really is, and his videos are really interesting, so you should go and check him out. And Klaus Kellerman, you got to check old Klausy out. He's part of the family, isn't he? He's brilliant, he is. I love Klaus Kellerman. He's such a funny guy, and he's really, really good, and I love how he puts his videos together. But then he's got more subscribers than me. You know what I mean? He's got a hell of a lot more subscribers than me. That's an uphill battle. I have to say that's a real uphill battle for me. But I'm trying my best. I'm trying to make it entertaining. And I'm trying to make it worthy of watching. To keep your attention span for more than 30 seconds. And that's not easy to do. I have to say that's not easy to do. If you want to hit that like and subscribe, you're more than welcome to, and it would really help the channel out a lot. Analytically, they keep telling you that. YouTube tell you to keep telling your audience. And as huge as my audience is, I keep telling them. Now, a T-32 here, I got a shot on his rear. I managed to get a shot into him. And I'm thinking, I should be able to take this guy here. This shouldn't be too much of a problem for this tank. I've got more health than him. The cannon should be good enough to go through him. Got another shot into him, but the downside to it is he turned round and faced me, and he put his armour to me. So, kudos to you, buddy. That's apt, isn't it? On his upper glacis victory. Yeah, you got that right, mate. Chinese tank and all that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop it there because I've just been whittering on for long enough now. So I'm going to move on to the end plates, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please consider hitting that like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted to when my videos come out. If you want to share this video, then by all means you're more than welcome to do that too. But definitely check out Klaus Kellerman, which I'm sure you already have. He's brilliant. Skills for You is brilliant. Lemon Rush, he's very, very good. So there's some really, really good players out there that just seem to make all of their tanks sing and shine. Well done. Good flip there. Anyway, guys, on to the end plates. Hope you enjoyed this one. Till the next one, take care. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Bish bosh boom. Eyes gone.